Hey everybody, it's Jeff from New York, and I'm here in beautiful Atlantic City to do a video that, well, you guys asked for quite a while ago and I never got around to it, so I'm doing it today. I'm going to cover all of the happy hours in the hotels and casinos here in Atlantic City. Keep in mind, I'm covering all the happy hours in the hotels and casinos. I am sure there's lots of restaurants and bars around town that have happy hours as well, but that's going to be a different video. Keep in mind, I'm covering a lot of information in this video, including menus, which change quite often. So if you see something you like and you really want to go there for that particular item, I'd check the website first, especially if you're watching this several weeks or months after it's been uploaded. With that in mind, let's get started. We've got a lot of ground to cover here, lots of happy hours in town. I think the best way to tackle this happy hour project is to do one hotel and casino at a time. We'll start here on the northern end of the beach by the Ocean Hotel and Casino. We'll eventually work our way down to the Tropicana, and then after that head over to the Marina side of town. We'll start off here at Amada, who really doesn't have a happy hour per se, but they have a Sangria Sunday. Spend Sunday Fun Day at Amada and indulge in bar bites, cocktail specials, and more. Specials are available every Sunday from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. and you can take those fantastic views in while you're sipping on specialty cocktails and eating those little bites. Again, it's only on Sundays and it's only available at the bar and at high top tables only. Keep that in mind. That's for most of these happy hours. They're only available at the bar and high top tables. You can't really sit down at a booth or a nice table with linen and expect to get these happy hour deals. Next up here at Ocean is Nola's Bar and Lounge's happy hour. You can join them every Thursday through Sunday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Enjoy the music vibes with $5 bottled beers, $8 wine by the glass, and $10 bartender choice cocktails. Sip on specialty cocktails like the Agave Mojito, Espresso Martini, and Nola's Cosmopolitan, and many more. Next up here with a happy hour at Ocean is Ocean Steak. Sit back and relax with Ocean Steak Hour at Ocean Steak, available Tuesday through Friday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Take in the Atlantic Ocean view, sip on some specialty cocktails and specialty bar bites that I just showed you on the menus. By the way, if you want to read those menus, you're probably going to have to pause the video. I managed to find menus for most of these happy hours, and if you don't see one, that just means that there was none available. Finally here at Ocean, we have the Topgolf happy hour. Who knew Topgolf had a happy hour? I certainly didn't. It's a good menu too. Fried pork dumplings, sticky pork ribs, prime rib sliders, all $10 or less, and beers starting at $4. Happy hour here is Wednesday through Thursday, 4 to 9 p.m., Fridays 4 to 10 p.m., and Saturday 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. That's almost all day long. That's it for the advertised happy hours here at the Ocean. Let's head on over to the Hard Rock now. Some of you may be thinking, hey, Jeff from New York! Ocean Casino Resort has a lot more restaurants than that, and well, that's true, but they don't have happy hours, or at least they're not advertising them. Remember, this video is all about the happy hours. And the first one we're going to check out here at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino is the Center Bar over at the Hard Rock Cafe. Happy hour here at the Center Bar at the Hard Rock Cafe is Monday through Wednesday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's a good deal. They have $5 draft beers and $6 and $7 bottled beers, as well as $10 well cocktails. And if you want to try a beer flight, it's only $13. Of course, their happy hour menu offers up some small bites as well, and they have other specials during the week, including a red eye special, Thirsty Thursday, Friday flights, and football bucket specials, so keep an eye out for those as well. Next up here at Hard Rock, Council Oak. Council Oak has a happy hour Monday through Wednesday here, and it's 5 to 7 p.m. Indulge in expertly crafted cocktails, perfectly paired wines, and a selection of appetizers prepared to elevate your evening. Council Oak has a great happy hour menu. You can get a French dip for $12 and a draft beer for $5. That's the same price as a fast food joint, really. I've mentioned many times in my videos in the past, if you can't afford a high-end restaurant, and lots of us can't these days, just go in and check out the bar. You get the vibe, you get the experience and everything for the price of a beer. And if you want to have a drink and a meal, do it during happy hour. Sometimes you wonder if you want to try a restaurant or not, and happy hours are a great litmus test to see if you like the drinks and food there, and then come back for a full-blown meal next time. Right next to Council Oak is Kuro, a upscale Japanese restaurant that also has a happy hour. Keep in mind, if you want to check this happy hour out, it's every Thursday and Sunday. Not Thursday through Sunday, Thursday and Sunday. And it's only 5 to 6, which is literally an hour. So if you got a full agenda, you're going to have to squeeze this one in on your schedule. Kuro's happy hour will allow you to indulge an array of delectable sushi rolls, tempura dishes, and dessert, all expertly paired with their handcrafted cocktails, beer, and wine. Of course, the very popular lobby bar here at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino has a happy hour as well, and it's Monday through Wednesday, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. $5 draft beers, $6 domestic beer bottles, $7 imported beer bottles, as well as $10 well cocktails. Now, they don't serve food here, but they do have live music. Unfortunately, it is later in the evening after happy hour. Next up is the Sugar Factory Happy Hour here at the Hard Rock. It's Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m., and drinks are 2 for 1. Drinks are pretty pricey here, so that's a good deal, and a lot of appetizer specials as well. I remember about a year ago I stopped in here for a burger and a beer, and I believe that video's over on my Jersey Jeff Eats channel. It was quite good. If I remember correctly, some of their over-the-top cocktails were $40 and $50. Finally, at Hard Rock, we have the UU Happy Hour. It's every day from 4 to 6 p.m. at the UU Bar and Lounge. Experience UU's newly renovated lounge, an inviting space where you can enjoy half-price cocktails and shareable bites every day from 4 to 6. This is one of those places I'm always getting comped but never visit. I'm going to have to change that. Next, off to Resorts Hotel and Casino. Resorts has quite a few happy hours, and we're going to check them all out. As always, guys, if you're enjoying the videos here on the New York channel, then please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and give the video a thumbs up. Share it on your social media. That gets the video more views and gets the channel new subscribers. And finally, if you'd like to help support the New York channel, just click on that super thanks button right underneath the video you're watching. Doing so not only helps support the channel, but it'll get you a shout out in a future New York video. For a hotel and casino its size, Resorts has quite a few restaurants, and like I said, most of the restaurants and bars here have a happy hour. As long as we're still outside, we'll check out the Landshark Bar and Grill's happy hour. Landshark has a daily happy hour from 6 to close. That's a pretty long happy hour. Good drink specials, $5.50 domestic drafts, $6.50 specialty drafts, $7 for a house wine and loaded shark, and $8 house margaritas. Notably, however, no food offered during their happy hour, or at least on their menu. First thing you see when you walk into Resorts is Margaritaville on the left and the 5 o'clock somewhere bar in front of you. If you haven't figured it out, these are all Jimmy Buffett businesses, the Landshark, Margaritaville, as well as the 5 o'clock somewhere bar, and they all share the same happy hour. $5.50 domestic drafts, $6.50 specialty drafts, $7 house wines, and $8 house hurricanes. And again, happy hour food doesn't seem to be on the menu. But it does mention food specials, so that's something you're going to have to ask about. Guy Fieri's Chicken Guy has a happy hour. Who would have thunk that? Chicken Guy's happy hour features $5 margaritas and $5 draft beers, plus other specials, whatever that means. Many of the more inexpensive restaurants have a kind of like a vague happy hour menu, and I guess you have to go there and ask. The happy hour here is 3 to 6 p.m. Right across from Margaritaville is Mukashi, also offering a happy hour here at Resorts. If you're looking for a happy hour that's offering up something a little different, this might be the one for you. It's offering up some seafood, it's got some sushi rolls, as well as a couple of other little bites, and the bar is actually kind of interesting. It offers up some exotic wines, sake, and beer. Before we head upstairs here at Resorts, we'll walk across the casino and check out the happy hours over at Bar 1. Over the years, Bar 1 has become known as Atlantic City's most crazily themed, crazily, is crazily a word? Well, it is right now. Crazily themed seasonal pop-up bars here in town. Their happy hour is Monday through Friday, 4 to 6 p.m. They're offering up some $5 domestic draft beers, $5 glasses of house wine, and $6 house margarita. But I'm here to tell you from experience, this place has something going on constantly, something different every time you visit. Ask them about drink specials and stuff like that every time you're here, because there's always surprises when you come to Bar 1. One of my personal favorite happy hours here in town is the Doherty's Steakhouse and Raw Bar Late Night Happy Hour. This place has two happy hours, a regular one from 4 to 6 p.m. and then they have the late night one from 9 to 10 p.m. Only an hour, but that's a really good one. There's no menu on the websites with regards to their happy hours here, but I suggest you really should try it out and be surprised, or maybe call them up and ask them what their specials are for the evening, but I've never been disappointed. I've had Kobe sliders here, I've had crab fingers, they're to die for. They're just sauteed in garlic, they're really good. And they always have wine and beer specials as well. Of course, you could always head on over to the Jersey Jeff Eats channel. I have several videos on several visits I've made here during their happy hours. Upstairs at Resorts, over at the Capriccio Italian restaurant, is a happy hour at Cielo, their wine bar at Capriccio. The Cielo happy hour is Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Many good things have been said about the Italian restaurant Capriccio here at Resorts, and this is another one of those good examples, whereas if you've heard a lot about the restaurant but you've never tried it, this is a great opportunity to check out the happy hour over at Cielo. You get to try the food, try the wine, and you can check the whole place out, all for a fraction of the price of a dinner. Alrighty, let's head a little bit further south on the boardwalk and check out the happy hours over at Bally's Hotel and Casino. Bally's only has two places listed with happy hours. One is a bar downstairs, the other one's a restaurant upstairs. Downstairs we have Phil's Carousel Bar, the rotating bar. It's open 24/7. Their happy hour is every day from 3 to 5 except Saturday. They don't serve food here at Phil's Carousel Bar, but during happy hour, pretty much all of their top shelf liquor is half price, including Bombay Gin and Jack Daniels, Bacardi Rum, stuff like that. And it's $2 off all draft beers as well. Upstairs with a happy hour is Park Place Prime, the place that took over Guy Fieri's Chop House. Guy Fieri's Chop House had a pretty good happy hour, but this one seems to be just as nice. There's a lot to choose from this light bites menu here at the Park Place Prime happy hour, and everything seems to be $10 or less, and they also have drink specials. They don't have them on a menu, but they do have drink specials. You just have to ask. That was it for Bally's, two places advertising a happy hour. Now we're going to head next door to Caesars. The first place we'll check out is the West. The West, formerly known as the Wild Wild West, doesn't have too much of a happy hour, but they do have a happy hour from 8 to 10 every night. It includes $4 drafts, $7 New Amsterdam cocktails, and $15 beer pitchers. That beer pitcher thing's a big thing here because they do get kind of rowdy here on the weekends with live entertainment, and the beer gets flowing. Next up here at Caesars with a happy hour is Super Frico, the Italian-American psychedelic restaurant. This happy hour is a hidden gem. It's every day, all day, until 6 p.m. Super Frico has a good, high-quality menu for a happy hour, that is, and it's a little bit more expensive than other places, but the food's of better quality, and they also have pizza here on their happy hour menu, which is unusual, and of course the usual cocktails and draft beers. Everything's a little bit more expensive than other happy hour menus, but again, the quality here is fantastic. Besides, the place is very quirky and very entertaining. The next happy hour here at Caesars we're going to take a quick look at is Nobu. There's no mistaking, Nobu is a very expensive restaurant. As a matter of fact, our friends over at the Due for a Win podcast, Kyle and Craig, they ate here about a year ago. They said it was the most expensive meal they ever sat down to eat. And now, to drive my point home, I know I sound like a broken record, but if you come here during happy hour, you can get something to eat, a nice cocktail, and dessert for under $50. And on top of that, you get bragging rights that you ate at the most expensive restaurant in Atlantic City. Happy hour at Nobu is Wednesday through Sunday, 5 to 6 p.m. Gordon Ramsay Pub and Grill over at Caesars does have a happy hour, however, Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen does not, according to the Caesars website. What the Gordon Ramsay Pub and Grill happy hour has to offer is a little vague, but I do know that it's every day from 3 to 5 at the bar only, and it says that you can enjoy a fiery assortment of pub classic dishes as well as half-price select draft beer and wines. And I'm sure if you happen to be walking by during happy hour, they'll have a happy hour menu out that you can check. Finally at Caesars, we have Morton's Steakhouse. Morton's is actually known for their happy hour down here in Atlantic City, and it's quite popular. As a matter of fact, I mentioned earlier in the video that several of you requested I do a happy hour video, and several of you mentioned Morton's. Morton's happy hour is every day of the week except Saturday, 3 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Alrighty, we're going to head a little bit further south on the boardwalk to our last hotel and casino, the huge Tropicana. Let's check it out. Not only is the Tropicana the largest hotel and casino in Atlantic City, I think it also has the most restaurants of any hotel and casino as well, and there are 5 establishments here with happy hours. We'll check them out right now. The first one we'll check out is the furthest from the front door. It's over at the Chelsea Tower. It's the Chelsea 5 Gastropub. Satisfy your taste buds with small bites and sangria at Chelsea 5, your go-to location for classic flavors and beachfront views. It's available as far as a happy hour, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. when Chelsea 5 is open. Next, we're off to Il Verde, one of 2 Italian restaurants here at the huge Tropicana, not to mention the 2 pizzerias it has. Il Verde's got a good-looking happy hour menu, including fried calamari for $10. I love fried calamari. And beers start at $4. For $4, you can get in this place and check it out. Just like the Chelsea Gastropub that we just visited, Il Verde also has awesome views of the boardwalk and beach. Il Verde is right off the casino floor, and the happy menu is available 5 to 6:30 p.m. Right next to Il Verde is Asu Asian Tavern. I've never been to this place yet. It's definitely on my bucket list. I've heard nothing but good things about it. Everything on Asu's happy hour menu is under $10. If you've never tried sushi or something somewhat exotic, this is a great opportunity to do it at an inexpensive price. The happy hour menu is available every day from 5 to 6 p.m. and they also have a late night happy hour menu on Friday and Saturday, one of the rare Saturday happy hours. And Friday and Saturday, it's 10 p.m. to close. Next up, we're off to the Quarter, the main restaurant and shopping area here at the Tropicana. It's a little bit of a walk, but we're heading over to Cuba Libre. I've been to Cuba Libre several times. There's a video available on the Jersey Jeff Eats channel. The place has awesome Cuban food, fantastic service, and a great mojito, one of my favorite cocktails. You can get one during happy hour here for $8. The happy hour food menus are broken down into $6.50 plates, $7.50 plates, and $8 plates. Nice and simple, and these selections are fantastic. Hey, for the price of a cheap hand of blackjack or 2 spins on a slot machine, you can have an awesome experience here. Bring a few friends and order one of everything. You still won't break the bank. Happy hour here is Monday through Friday, 4 to 6 p.m., and they also have a late night happy hour on the weekends, Friday, and again Saturday. That's very unusual. It's a 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Friday and Saturday. That's enough incentive to book a room here. We're still in the quarter, but we're going to head upstairs to the mezzanine level to check out our last happy hour here at the Tropicana, Wild Honey. Wild Honey has things on their happy hour menu you're just not going to find elsewhere, like a nice pulled pork sandwich. You can get a pulled pork sandwich, some hush puppies, and a beer for somewhere around $20. Or perhaps a fried chicken sandwich with some barbecue chili for the same price. Happy hour at Wild Honey is 4 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. And that's it for the happy hours here on the Atlantic City Boardwalk. Now we're going to take a ride over to the Marina side and check out the happy hours over there. Well, that was pretty quick. I tell you, someday I'm going to get a ticket. You'll never guess where we are. That's right, the Golden Nugget. How'd you know? Golden Nugget has 4 happy hours, and one of them is one of those do not miss happy hours. We'll discuss that in a moment. First, we're going to check out the Chart House right on the Marina here. It's a great happy hour menu, including some calamari, steamed mussels, fish tacos, burger sliders, rib sliders, lots to choose from. Ooh, mini crab cakes. I think I'll order the mini crab cakes and a glass of wine and just take in the beauty of this marina and the Atlantic City skyline across the bay. The Chart House happy hour is Wednesday through Sunday, 4 to 6 p.m., and that looks like it includes Saturday as well. Back over in the main building here at the Golden Nugget, right off the casino floor, we'll check out Lily's Asian Kitchen. The Asian skewers and some sake sounds really good here. Right now, Lily's is only open Thursday through Sunday, and the happy hour is actually Saturday and Sunday, 4 to 7 p.m., Friday all night long. Not part of their happy hour, but they also have dim sum on the weekends. You can come here on a Sunday afternoon, spend a couple hours with friends just picking on a little of everything. Right across from Lily's Asian is Dos Caminos Mexican, another place with a happy hour here at the Golden Nugget. The happy hour here at Dos Caminos is somewhat limited, but the prices are good. The happy hour here at Dos Caminos is every day except Saturday. It's 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. You have to bear in mind too that a Mexican happy hour in this town is not an easy find. During the past several years of covering Atlantic City, I've gotten several comments about happy hours, and the most comments I get are about Morton's over at Caesars, and right here at the Golden Nugget, Vic and Anthony's happy hour. So here we are, folks. The food and drinks here are very good, and the happy hour they offer lets you try a little of this and a little of that of what they have to offer. Considering Vic and Anthony's is a little on the expensive side, their happy hour menu isn't bad at all. I'll take the Negroni, a formaggio frita, as well as the shrimp and tenderloin skewers. That all sounds delicious. Alrighty, it's off to Harrah's. The only 2 happy hours I could find at Harrah's are both upstairs. The first one we'll check out is La Strada at the Shore. One of the things I noticed about the happy hour menu here at La Strada at the Shore is that they have some really nice offerings, but nothing really seems to be that cheap. I mean, as far as happy hour specials. I mean, for the most part, all of the happy hour bites here at La Strada are $10 and up. And that includes an $11 garlic bread. Also, a glass of wine is $11. I mean, if you ask me, these prices aren't outrageous, but they're kind of high for a happy hour. I think we'll call this a melancholy hour. The Melancholy Hour here at Listerada runs Friday through Tuesday, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. The only other happy hour here at Harrah's that I know of is right next door at Gordon Ramsay Steak. Try as I might, I could not find a happy hour menu on the Gordon Ramsay website, but I did find something they call the Perfect 10 Specialty Cocktails. These are not cheap, but they sound really good. This place also has a 3-course menu where for $79.99 you can pick out an appetizer, an entree, and that famous sticky toffee pudding. Okay, last but not least, let's head over to the Borgata and check out their happy hours. Before we head into the Borgata, I'm just curious, have you ever been to any of these happy hours? If not, have you been inspired to visit any of these happy hours because of the video? Or have I missed any happy hours that you enjoy? Leave a comment below. The first happy hour we're going to check out here at the Borgata is the BetMGM Sportsbook and Bar. The happy hour here is Monday through Friday, 4 to 7 p.m., no weekends here, and the menu changes Monday through Friday, so I'm going to leave this menu up just a little bit so you can check it out. Looking at that menu, it looks like Mondays and Thursdays are the days for me. The Borgata's casino floor is going through some major renovations this winter, which is good news. It's nice that they're freshening things up. Bad news, Gypsy Bar, one of my favorite bars here at the Borgata, is gone forever. Next up is Noodles of the World, Shanghai, Tokyo, Seoul, Bangkok, and Cleveland. Kyle and Craig, again over at the podcast Due for a Win, pointed out that whole Cleveland thing. It does seem out of place. I think someone's playing an inside joke here. As I mentioned, the Borgata is going through a lot of renovations, and Noodles of the World is in a temporary location while their permanent location back in the casino is being renovated. They're currently located at the old Izakaya location. Happy hour here at Noodles of the World, or simply Now as some people call it, is every day from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. During those hours, you can indulge in featured Asian beers, refreshing cocktails, savory soups, and sizzling wok dishes at a discounted rate. I can tell you it's some of the best Asian noodles in town, and you can check that video out where else but on the Jersey Jeff Eats channel. Our next and last happy hour here at the Borgata, as well as for this video, is over at B Prime Steakhouse. Not sure what the B stands for. If you know, leave a comment below. And if you fell for that, bless your heart. Happy hour here at B Prime is a little confusing. Get out your notepads, people. It's Monday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday from 5 to 7 p.m. You're invited to enjoy craft beer, fine wine, elevated bites, and expertly crafted sushi at a discounted rate. Elevated bite, that sounds like something your dentist would diagnose. Hey guys, I had an awesome time making this video, and I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I hope it encourages you to check out the happy hours in all these hotels and casinos here in Atlantic City. Something you should do simply to check out the restaurants, and maybe you'll be inspired to go back for a real meal at those restaurants after checking out the happy hours. Meanwhile, I've made plans in 2 weeks to visit a super duper secret location here in the beautiful USA. This isn't just a super secret, it's a super duper secret, but I'm going to give you guys a couple hints. It's nowhere near an ocean. I've never been there before. There's tons of restaurants, bars, and attractions, and well, music is kind of like its backbone. Think you can guess it? Leave a comment below. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and share it on your social media. See you soon. Lots more coming from the New York channel.